NUS Chairman, NUS Senior Deputy President and Provost, award recipients, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and a warm welcome to the National University of Singapore's University Awards. My name is Hester and I'm a second-year student from NUS Law. I will be your Master of Ceremonies for this evening. Thank you for taking the time to join us on this special occasion. The University Awards honors the best in education, research, and service. We acknowledge and celebrate members of the NUS community who advance the university's mission of excellence in education, research, and service to Singapore and the wider community. To start off this evening, I would like to invite NUS Senior Deputy President and Provost, Professor Ho Teck Hwa, to share with us his thoughts on this very special occasion. Prof. Ho, please.
So, in case you didn't recognize, I'm not Tan Ing Chai. I'm Ho Teck Hwa today. So NUS Chairman, award recipients, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to everyone here, as well as to those of you joining us on the webcast. The University Awards ceremony is an occasion to honor those among us who have scaled peaks of excellence in education, research, and service. This ceremony usually is a large celebration with dinner at the University Cultural Center. However, this evening we are reminded that small is beautiful. So, to learn from Eng Chai, to be precise, 35 is optimal, which is 35 people in this room. So, even in the middle of a pandemic, and perhaps even because of it, we must celebrate the contributions of members of the NUS community. This is similar to how we celebrate students' achievement at their commencement ceremonies. Even in the tough research environment created by the pandemic, our colleagues have continued to do stellar work and be awarded tenure and promotion. These are reasons to celebrate too. In many ways, NUS is stronger than before. We have developed capabilities in ways we never imagined. For example, our educators and students are able to seamlessly transition between virtual and online, virtual and face-to-face learning. The pandemic also prompted us to sharpen our focus as a future-oriented institution, taking bold initiatives in education, research, and innovation enterprise. This initiative, in turn, will allow us to attract world-class talent to NUS. In education, we are accelerating the transformation of our educational model. We aim to create a rigorous common curriculum, flexible academic pathways, and a truly interdisciplinary education that will create a mindset for lifelong learning. Our graduates can now be educated in multiple areas. Their career will not be limited by their first degree, and they will get the training needed to seize and pivot into new opportunities. Our three new colleges, the College of Humanities and Sciences, the College of Design Engineering, and the NUS College are fully aligned with the new model. Our common curricula are also being planned for majors in health sciences, business, and computing, and Yap Sing is here. Thank you, Yap Sing. You told me that all the doctors are on board for this new curriculum. Thank you. Therefore, by end of June 2024, the whole university will be engaged in interdisciplinary teaching and learning. NUS will also continue to develop new peaks of excellence in research. As a comprehensive university, we're in a unique position to provide platforms where researchers can work together in the interdisciplinary teams to brainstorm and create innovative solutions. As Avenger fans, I always think of our research team to be like a team of Avengers trying to tackle global crises or global research challenges. It's the same kind of concept. So the Smart Nation Research Cluster is one such platform. Since 2016, the cluster has engaged in fundamental research in data science, AI, cybersecurity, and optimization. Today, the Smart Nation Research Cluster is working with more than $1 billion in research grant. There's a nice zero with a 1 in front, so it's a lot of money. AI Singapore, the largest national level research cluster, is part of the cluster. There are also 3 joint labs with Grab, Singtel, and Singapore Airlines. The Materials Research Cluster is another platform. In 2021, 14 NUS materials research scientists and engineers were recognized as being among the world's highly cited researchers. A lot, 14 is a big number. Last year, the Ministry of Education supported the creation of the Institute for Functional Intelligent Materials, called IFIM, for short, $200 million Research Center of Excellence. IFIM is the first institute in the world dedicated to the design, synthesis, and application of functional intelligent materials. So talent is central to securing a bright future for NUS. For me, personally, the privilege of having coffee with my talented colleagues is one of the reasons why I chose to be a professor, to be honest with you. There are many people in this room. Having a coffee with them is like you can tap their brain for free, right? Literally for free, consulting for free. So the COVID-19 pandemic has created a window of opportunity for NUS to develop a powerful talent ecosystem by recruiting and nurturing a critical mass of world-class scholars across many fields. Our talent will prepare our students for the future, lead research breakthrough, and found deep tech startups. This talent ecosystem will give the university an even higher development trajectory. To help to create this ecosystem, our colleges, faculty, and school have been empowered to bring in talent at every level. Going forward, we aim to bring in 10 senior hires per year. These are the very best. In 2019, we introduced the Presidential Young Professorship PYP scheme to attract the most promising assistant professors. So more than 40 PYP have been hired, and we plan to bring at least 10 of these scholars every year, 25 of these scholars every year going forward. So education is integral to NUS. So the university will continue to welcome passionate and gifted educators and practitioners on our educator track. Among the top universities, I'm pleased to say that NUS is the only university that offers a formal pathway to tenure professorship based on peak excellence in education. We are committed to developing a strong pool of educators who excel in educational scholarship and can spearhead impactful and transformative learning experiences for our students. But even as we pursue global talents, NUS is deeply committed to nurturing a strong base of Singaporean talent. Since 2015, more than 60 Singaporean academics pursuing their postgraduate and postdoctoral training have been awarded NUS Overseas Graduate Scholarship or Overseas Postdoctoral Fellowship. We aim to recruit at least 10 of these scholars every year going forward. Young Singaporean academics who have not received scholarship can apply for inauguration grant when they join NUS. So finally, this evening, I want to say that I thank you for giving me the opportunity to share how NUS is investing in talent and sustain excellence in education and research. I look forward to honoring even more recipients at the future University Awards ceremonies. To all our award recipients, Kay, Janet, you're right in front of me, I have to mention your name. I convey my heartiest congratulations. Today's celebration is a reminder that even in a pandemic, your work has continued at the highest levels. Your dedication to pursuing your passions, honing your craft, and reaching for excellence serves as an inspiration to us all. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Ho. Tonight, the university is honoring 8 individuals from our NUS community for their achievements and contributions in the following categories: Outstanding Educator, Young Researcher, University Research Recognition, and Outstanding Service. We begin by presenting the first award for the evening, the Outstanding Educator Award. This award is conferred on faculty who have excelled as educators. It honors those who have engaged and inspired us students in our quest for knowledge. To introduce the two recipients of this year's Outstanding Educator Award, please welcome on stage NUS Senior Vice Provost for Undergraduate Education, Professor Bernard Tan. Prof. Tan, please.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to read the citation for Associate Professor Marlene Dilleman, Outstanding Educator Award 2021. Associate Professor Marlene Dilleman has made exceptional contributions to NUS. Her students consider her teaching to be memorable and inspiring. They praise her attention to individual learning and her willingness to innovate. Marlene incorporates best practices in a way that fits her style. She innovates and now includes games and storytelling in her teaching. She has been an effective educator at the undergraduate, graduate, and executive levels and has taught effectively in many countries. Marlene has also played an influential role in education leadership. She has developed a portfolio of teaching cases set in Singapore and Asia that are used by educators all over the world. She serves as an education leader at the NUS Business School and leads initiatives to share best practices in teaching and learning scholarship among colleagues in NUS, as well as fellow academics in international organizations. Marlene has consistently raised her standards over the years and sets a tremendous example. We are pleased and humbled to honor Associate Professor Marlene Dilleman's significant contributions to education with the Outstanding Education Award. Congratulations. Next, I'm also honored to read the citation for Associate Professor Alfred Koh Wei Che, Outstanding Educator Award 2021. Associate Professor Alfred Koh Wei Che is an outstanding student-centric educator and an exceptional visionary leader in medical education. Alfred is known for his signature General Surgery Slides Review series, which is extremely well received by medical students. His most recent education journey is distinguished by innovative technology-enhanced projects on patient safety, surgery, healthcare economics, which have the potential for adoption in the region and internationally. Among his many impactful innovations, Pass-It, or patient safety in surgery as interprofessional training, which uses virtual reality technology, allows students to learn in a safe environment where they can make mistakes without compromising patient safety and achieve competency in the process. Despite the lack of clinical training sites during the COVID-19 pandemic, students were able to receive systematic and effective training in an immersive environment. At the national level, Alfred has led a team at the Ministry of Education to create the Let's Pass It mobile app, which is a compulsory education module for professional training and assessment standards on patient safety for junior doctors across Singapore. For his exceptional leadership in medical curricular development, especially in the domain of surgery education, patient safety, and advanced innovative technology, in making learning interactive and impactful, Alfred truly deserves the Outstanding Educator Award. Congratulations, Alfred.
Thank you, Prof. Tan. We now move on to the next two categories which recognize research excellence at NUS. The Young Researcher Award is conferred on researchers below the age of 40 whose work show great promise in extending the frontiers of knowledge in their respective fields. The University Research Recognition Award recognizes researchers of global standing with a strong track record of impactful research and who have positioned NUS at the forefront of their areas of expertise. Introducing the recipients of this year's Young Researcher Award and University Research Recognition Award is NUS Deputy President, Research and Technology, Professor Chen Su-han. Prof. Chen, please.
First off, it gave me great pleasure to be here to read the citations for our award recipients. Even more so, I want to say big thank yous to many of the departments and the faculties and schools, many of the deans here today, department heads as well, for sending in all these well-deserving nominations for these research awards. I also want to thank the award committee for their due diligence among all the deserving nominees. They were able to come up with these following finalists, recipients I have the honor to share with all of you. So big thank you to all of you, and thank you all for being here today. So it's a lot of work in this whole process of nomination and review. But at the end of the day, I think all the effort is all worth. It's really worth all the effort for us to really recognize among the top researchers among us, and as they said, examples for the future to follow. So let me start with Professor Xiaohui Lin. Where are you now, Xiaohui Lin? Ah, there you go. Just before now, we're chatting that every time I meet Hui Lin, it's always because she's receiving award, this and all that. So all the events. So please, Hui Lin, keep receiving award, and I'll keep joining you to celebrate for you. So Professor Hui Lin is a rising star in the field of molecular diagnostic technology. She's internationally known for her development of biological and physical nanotechnology for disease detection. Hui Lin has pioneered many diagnostic technologies. These include molecular switches for direct detect nucleic acids, infectious disease such as COVID-19, a fast blood test that can reveal brain damages in Alzheimer's disease even at a very early stage, and nanostructured DNA barcodes that enables cancer detection and determines disease aggressiveness. All these technologies have actually been successfully validated in patient trials with far-reaching impact in both basic science and clinical translation. As I mentioned, Hui Lin has received multiple awards. Many of them I just mentioned. I had the honor of being there with her, including Singapore President's Young Scientist Award, and more recently, L'Oreal UNESCO Women in Science Fellowship. So please joining me in congratulating Professor Xiaohui Lin on receiving the Young Researcher Award tonight. Okay, next one up, Professor Benjamin T. What? Just now we were saying that Benjamin, Prof. T, he's too young, I just call him Ben then, is being commissioned by the department to reach out to student admits. And I was just talking to the dean that really, yes, you're senior vice president now. You want the youngest, you want the brightest, you also want the most handsome professor in your faculty to go out and to talk to the younger students and attract them to all come into NUS. So Professor Benjamin T has made significant contribution to the field of soft material and sensors for applications in robotics and healthcare. Inspired by sci-fi movies when he was young. Well, you're still young, so I don't know why you mentioned that. Okay, especially such movies such as Star Wars and Star Trek. Good choice. Those are my favorite movies as well. Benjamin research has brought to some of these iconic scenes in those movies into reality. For example, his research on electronic skins has enabled robots to handle objects and even tools. And very soon, you'll be seeing these robots performing surgeries as well. Benjamin's work on ultra-fast and ultra-responsive electronic skins is the only one from Singapore featured by Intel Corporation at their annual flagship event called Architecture Day. Benjamin is actively translating his research to commercial use through startup companies and licensing. So this evening, we're very, very pleased to present Professor Benjamin Ding the Young Researcher Award. Okay, finally, Professor Wu Jie. He's joining. Wu Jie is joined here today by his lovely wife and a lovely daughter at our table. The daughter, she goes by Heather or by Yo-Yo, is it? Heather. Okay, Heather is good. So that will be our Young Scientist Award recipient next year, yes. So Professor Wu Jie is a rising star in the field of continuous flow synthesis and photocatalysts. Is a very, very multidisciplinary area. He invented the stop-flow microtubing reactors and pioneered novel technology for end-to-end automated synthesis of active pharmaceutical ingredients, API for short, which is already on its way to changing how pharmaceutical industry develop drugs in the future. Wu Jie has gained international recognition for his research, publishing many papers in top-tier journals, such as Nature Chemistry and Journal of the American Chemical Society. He's a regular speaker at international conferences and recipient of numerous awards in organic chemistry. So please join me in congratulating Professor Wu Jie for receiving the Young Researcher Award tonight. Okay, and last but not least, let me move on to the next level category we refer to as University Research Recognition Award. University Research Recognition Award represents the highest level of recognition at NUS, given only to the most deserving researchers among us for their scholarship, impact, and thought leadership. This year's University Research Recognition Award goes to Professor Win Peng Ching. Don't be fooled by his nice demeanor and nice outfit and all of that today. He's a very, very avid body trainer. So I know him, Dean, and myself. We will try to compare, but no, they are much advanced in terms of their muscle build-up under those nice jackets. Anyway, so I'll take along next time when you go to the gym. I'll see if I can pick up something. Professor Win Peng Ching's research focuses on the fundamental abstraction of modern data-driven applications. His work laid the foundation for design and implementation of data systems that are not only efficient, robust, but also scalable and secure. Professor Wu's research ranges from end-to-end pipeline to complex data analytics, resulting in the large-scale cloud system that outperforms significantly prior experimental systems. Actually, Peng Ching and his team have already developed the first Apache top-level project based on a distributed machine learning platform called Apache Singa, as the only Apache top-level project from Singapore, well recognized. He has successfully translated his systems for commercial development as well by collaborating closely with industry and startups. Professor Win Peng Ching, with his algorithmic and theoretical results published in top journals at international conferences as well, he has already received really, really numerous awards, including the ACM 2020 EF COT Innovation Awards and the ACM Sigma 2020 Research Highlight Award. So this evening, we are so much honored to have the pleasure of adding one more to that list of the numerous awards he's receiving by honoring Professor Win Peng Ching with the University Research Recognition Award. Thank you. Thank you all for all your attention. If you may, please allow me to call for another round of applause for all our research award recipients tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Chen. We would now like to invite NUS Senior Deputy President and Provost, Prof. Ho Teck Hwa, back on stage to present the awards to the recipients of this year's Outstanding Educator, Young Researcher, and University Research Recognition Awards. Prof. Ho, please. Receiving the Outstanding Educator Award are Associate Professor Marlene Dilleman, Department of Strategy and Policy, NUS Business School. Associate Professor Koh Wei Che Alfred, Department of Surgery, Yong Lu Lin School of Medicine. Receiving the Young Researcher Award this evening are Assistant Professor Xiao Hui Lin, Institute for Health Innovation and Technology. Associate Professor Benjamin C.K.T., Department of Materials Science and Engineering, College of Design and Engineering. Associate Professor Wu Jie, Department of Chemistry, Faculty of Science. Receiving the University Research Recognition Award is Professor Wee Beng Chin, Department of Computer Science, School of Computing. Thank you, Prof. Ho. The final award to be presented this evening is the prestigious Outstanding Service Award. This award recognizes and honors individuals who have distinguished themselves by their sustained contributions in serving the university and society. Mr. Koo Chan Meng, Chief Executive Officer and Chief, Digital Strategy and Leadership Practice, NUS Institute of System Science, will be sharing with us the achievements and contributions of this year's first Outstanding Service Award recipient. But first, let us watch a short video on the winner.
To create value is always one of the things that, was important to me. That means if we begin with the end in mind and put our hearts to it, be authentic, you can be a candle in the darkness. My interest in doing system engineering took root in my business studies at the National University of Singapore. And at that time, systems engineers earn less than sales. So why did I make that choice? I never regret it. It's because of my belief that if I want to create value, I first of all must be comfortable. So I must understand. Marrying business with systems engineering, I felt that I can probably create value to the customers that I will be serving in my career. I went through IBM being on the front cover of a renowned magazine to IBM's near death in 1993, when things look bad, things look challenging, things look impossible. The outcome really depends on how we approach it. Technologies advance very quickly. There's lots and lots to learn, and we got to be restlessly reinventing ourselves and really hone in on our adaptability. I have no regrets for all the choices I've made. What would I have liked to add to the tapestry of my life? Well, I would say I look with envy at the NUS students and the opportunities they have today. This university has become world ranking both in academic as well as in research, and we are making so much strides. I'm really proud of the people at ISS, whereby we have evolved, transforming ourselves into not just being a teaching institution, but really be an expert guide, a bridge for the digital talents to build for themselves successful, resilient careers and social mobility in anything digital. I stand on the shoulders of giants like Philip Yeo, Lim Swee Say, Tan Chin Nam, and others. I'm honored and humbled to receive the NUS Outstanding Service Award. It's first of all my privilege to serve and to be able to contribute to my alma mater. I received this award on behalf of all my ISS colleagues and board members past and present, and my feeling right now, my cup overflows.
Mr. Kung, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor to announce the conferment of the Outstanding Service Award 2021 on Ms. Janet Ang. Janet is a visionary leader, a pioneer who has led a trailblazing path in the information and communications technology, or ICT, for others to emulate. Today, the university is honored to pay tribute to Janet for her many accomplishments, which have impacted the ICT industry in Singapore in a career that's spanning more than 3 decades. Janet has had an illustrious 37-year career in the ICT industry, notably in IBM in Singapore, China, and Japan. During her years in IBM as Managing Director and IBM Vice President, Industry Solutions, IBM Asia Pacific, she had orchestrated much collaboration in education and research between IBM and NUS. Appointed Chairman of the Institute of System Science, or ISS, at NUS in 2016, Janet wasted no time in steering NUS ISS to be at the forefront industry leader for developing digital talent. Under her watch, NUS ISS has doubled its size of business operations and established numerous industry partnerships, including its appointment as the operations partner of the Digital Academy for the Singapore government. She is also instrumental in bringing together a collaborative ecosystem amongst NUS ISS and other institutions of higher learning. As many of us can attest to, Janet has been and still is a foremost beacon in the ICT industry. Her drive to implement and integrate digitalization to transform businesses stems from her strong belief in creating value to those she serves. She's a firm advocate for skills development, which is a necessity in today's complex world where we have to constantly learn and reinvent ourselves to be adaptable for resilient careers and industry business transformation. Janet's commitment to purposeful stewardship missions in a community is well known to many. She serves as the chairman of Systic.com Private Limited, Singapore Polytechnic, and the Caritas Singapore Agape Fund Board of Trustees. She is an independent director on the boards of Singapore Press Holdings Limited, the Bank of the Philippine Islands, the Esplanade Company Limited, and the Home Team Science and Technology Agency. She is also Singapore's non-resident ambassador to the Holy See and currently serves as a nominated member of Parliament. Janet is truly an amazing role model and inspiration for our future leaders. And I've always wondered how Janet packs all of that into 24 hours of each day. In recognition of her selfless service to the nation and the university, Janet was awarded the Public Service Medal in 2019, Singapore Computer Society IT Leaders Award Hall of Fame in 2018, NUS Distinguished Alumni Service Award in 2015, and NUS Business School's Eminent Business Alumni Award in 2014. It is now our privilege to honor Janet with the prestigious NUS Outstanding Service Award for inspiring all of us with her untiring dedication to serve. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kung. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to invite NUS Chairman Mr. Xie Fu Hua on stage to present the first Outstanding Service Award. Mr. Xie, please. Receiving the Outstanding Service Award this evening is Ms. Jeanette Ang, Chairperson, Systic, Non-Executive Director, Singapore Press Holdings Limited, and Chairman, Institute of System Science at NUS. Thank you, Ms. Ang and Mr. Xie. Professor Tan Tai Yong, President of Yale NUS College, will be sharing with us the achievements and contributions of the second recipient of this year's Outstanding Service Award. But before he does so, let us watch a short video on the winner.
It's all about people, people caring, looking after people. I think that I probably benefited much more from my service because it taught me so much more, and I'm very grateful for it. I've always been guided by my late grandmother, my paternal grandmother, who always said that at the end of the day, as much as you receive, you must give. You have to work for the community, for the people around you, and not just for yourself. My involvement in healthcare gave me such an insight into how well our public healthcare is run in Singapore and how much we do for the people and how caring the doctors and nurses are. I have to say that that is probably the one area in my community service that I have enjoyed the most. So in serving the community, it gave me a lot of satisfaction and fulfillment for the fact that I was doing something that helped me to learn a lot. So I learned about the arts, the environment, about healthcare, about education. What am I most proud of? It's a difficult question to answer because I want to say that not so much proud, but I am very grateful for the opportunity at my stage in life as a grandmother to know what actually a liberal arts education was all about. Yale NUS College, when it set up, was a college for Asia and the world. It was the introduction of the American style of liberal arts education, I'm very proud of the fact that we have evolved into giving our children so many options for them to study in life that will serve them much better when they decide what they want to do in their careers. I'm very, very honored and grateful to the university for bestowing upon me this Outstanding Service Award. I certainly didn't expect it because it's also been 12 very happy years at NUS with so many colleagues, with wonderful friends in the university and on the board, and seeing the dedication where NUS is concerned to education, just like in healthcare, it's to healthcare of the community. Whatever it is to community. I'm very honored and very grateful for that, but I didn't expect it. But I'd like to thank the university very much.
Prof. Tan, please.
Good evening, everyone. The 2021 Outstanding Service Award is conferred on Madam Kay Kwok. It is truly a privilege for the National University of Singapore, NUS, to have had Madam Kay's unstinting and steadfast support for the past decade. Kay was first appointed a member of the NUS Board of Trustees in 2008. In her 12 years as BOT member, she has served the university with tireless dedication and made immense contributions. Kay provided astute leadership and vision in charting the university's strategic goals in education and research, in addition to ably discharging the board's fiduciary duties. Kay's commendable commitment to her role saw her serve on many board committees. She was a member of the Executive Committee, Remuneration Committee, Development Committee, Campus Planning and Development Committee, as well as the Nominating Committee, which she chaired from 2017 until the end of her term as BOT member. She obviously has done all there is to do at BOT. But wait, there is more. In 2019, she readily agreed to chair the Review Committee on Sexual Misconduct. She demonstrated sensitivity and empathy in her handling of the review. Following her engagement of all stakeholders, swift and crucial changes to strengthen NUS's disciplinary framework and victim support were implemented. It was during her tenure as BOT member that Kay became the founding chair of the Yale NUS College Governing Board in 2011. She played an instrumental role in overseeing the establishment of Yale NUS as Singapore's first liberal arts and sciences college. Under her able leadership and guidance, Yale NUS emerged as an innovative model of undergraduate education in Singapore and Asia. A firm believer in the value of a broad-based interdisciplinary education, Kay has invested considerable time and energy in many aspects of college affairs, from curriculum development and faculty hiring to finances and infrastructure. She would spend time meeting faculty, staff, and students to discuss the progress of residential and experiential programs. These are educational initiatives that I know are very close to her heart. She is a very caring leader. The well-being of the college community, faculty, staff, and students is always foremost in her priorities. I have personally benefited from Kay's care, concern, and love for the community. And those of you who receive emails from Kay will know what I mean. She signs off always with "Love, Kay." This is how she cares for the people that she works with. Kay has demonstrated an unwavering dedication to education, to the university, and to our students. She has given generously of her time and resources, and NUS has benefited immensely from her commitment and leadership. It is therefore a great honor for us to recognize Madam Kay Kwok's outstanding accomplishments and contributions to NUS with the National University of Singapore's Outstanding Service Award. Congratulations, Kay.
Thank you, Prof. Tan. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to invite NUS Chairman Mr. Xie Fu Hua on stage to present the second Outstanding Service Award. Mr. Xie, please. Receiving the Outstanding Service Award this evening is Madam K. Kwok Woon Kwong, Director, Shangri-La Hotel Limited, Singapore, and Chair, Yale NUS College Governing Board. Thank you, Madam Kwok and Mr. Xie. Congratulations to all the award recipients.